Iwan Jahotank, Vakilum Hakuloi Manch, Mich Tanam, bienvenidos a todos. Thank you, Demian. There's Laura, just walked in. And thank you, Sonia. It's my luck to read with you guys. I'm going to go over here. And thanks, Harry. American arithmetic. Native Americans make up less than 1% of the population of America, 0.8% of 100%. Oh, mine efficient country. I do not remember the days before America. I do not remember the days when we were all here. Police kill Native Americans more than any other race. Race is a funny word. Race implies someone will win, implies I have as good a chance of winning as who wins the race, which isn't a race. Native Americans make up 1.9% of all police killings, higher than any race, and we exist as 0.8% of all Americans. Sometimes race means run. I'm not good at math. Can you blame me? I've had an American education. We are Americans and we are less than 1% of Americans. We do a better job of dying by police than we do existing. When we are dying, who should we call? The police or our senator? Please, someone call my mother. At the National Museum of the American Indian, 68% of the collection is from the United States. I am doing my best to not become a museum of myself. I am doing my best to breathe in and out. I am begging, let me be lonely but not invisible. But in an American city of 100 people, I am Native American. Less than one, less than whole. I am less than myself. Only a fraction of a body. Let's say I am only a hand. And when I slip it beneath the shirt of my lover, I disappear completely. Manhattan is a Lenape word. It is December, and we must be brave. The ambulance's rows of light blooming against the window. Its single siren cry, help me. A silk red shadow moving like water through the orchard of her thigh. Her come in the green night a lion. I sleep her bees with my mouth of smoke. Dip honey with my hand sweetened on the dark and hive of her breast. Out of the eater I eat, meaning she is mine colony. The things I know aren't always easy. I'm the only Native American on the 8th floor of this hotel or any, looking out any window of a turn of the century building in Manhattan. Manhattan is a Lenape word. Even a watch must be wound. How can a century or a heart turn if nobody asks, where have all the natives gone? If you are where you are, then where are those who are not here? Not here, which is why in this city I have many lovers. All my loves are reparations loves. What is loneliness if not unimaginable light and measured in lumens? An electric bill which must be paid. A taxi cab floating across 3 lanes with its lamplit gold in wanting. At 2 a.m., everyone in New York City is empty and asking for someone. Again, the siren's same wide note, help me, meaning I have a gift and it is my body, made two-handed of gods and bronze. She says, you make me feel like lightning. I say, I don't ever want to make you feel that white. It's too late. I can't stop seeing her bones. I'm counting the carpals, metacarpals of her hand when she is inside me. One bone, the lunate bone, is named for its crescent outline, lunatus, luna. Some nights she rises like that in me, like trouble, a slow, luminous flux. The moon beckons the lonely coyote wandering West 29th Street by offering its long wrist of light. The coyote answers by lifting its head and crying stars. Somewhere far from New York City, an American drone finds then loves a body. The glowing nectar it seeks through great darkness, makes a candle hour of it, and burns gently along it like American touch, an unbearable heat. The siren song returns in me. I sing it across her throat. Am I what I love? Is this the glittering world I've been begging for? Top 10 reasons why Indians are good at basketball. 1. The same reason we are good in bed. 2. I'll just stop at 1. We'll just leave it like that. Like church. My woman comes to me like darkness, long and through my open window. Mullion, transom. A good window lets the outside participate. I keep time on the hematite clocks of her shoulders. I've done so much of it. Time. Her right hip bone, a searchlight sweeping me, finds me. I have only ever escaped through her body. What if we stopped saying whiteness so it meant anything? For example, if you mean milk of magnesia, say milk of magnesia, or salt, or they've hurt another one of us, or the way the moon is a smoke atop the dirty water, or the pearline damp she laces up my throat, my face, mi caracol. They think brown people fuck better when we are sad, like horses or coyotes, all hoof or howl, all mouth clamped down and the hair on the neck and asses in the air. You ask, who is they? Even though you know. You want me to name names. Shoot, we're named after them. You think my creator had ever heard of the word Natalie? Ha. When he first made me, he called me Snake, then promised the afterlife would be reversed, south turned north, thick with watermelons. But it's hard, isn't it, not to perform what they say about our sadness when we are always so sad? It is real work to not perform a fable. Just ask the turtle, ask the hare. Remind yourself and your friends, sometimes I feel fast, sometimes I am so slow. Sometimes I get put down in the street. Always I win the wound they hang on my chest. Remind yourself, your friends, they are only light because we are dark. If we didn't exist, it wouldn't be long before they had to invent us, like the light switch. But our Creator says, kingdom, and we come. Remind our friends we fuck like we church, best, and full of God and joy and sins and sweet upside-down cake. And when they ask me what's in your love's eyes, I tell them, wild watermelons, green on green striped. She and I, we eat the watermelon, and now she is my eye. I'll finish on 2 more. From the desire field. I don't call it sleep anymore. I'll risk losing something new instead, like you lost your rosen moon, shook it loose. But sometimes when I get my horns in a thing, a wonder, a grief, or a line of her, it is a sticky and ruined fruit to unfasten from, despite my trembling. Let me call my anxiety desire then. Let me call it a garden. Maybe this is what Lorca meant when he said, verde, que te quiero verde. Because when the shade of night comes, I am a field of it, of any worry ready to flower in my chest. My mind in the dark is una bestia, unfocused, hot, and if not yoked to exhaustion beneath the hip and plow of my lover, then I am another night wandering the desire field, bewildered in its low green glow, belling the meadow between midnight and morning. Insomnia is like spring that way, many-petaled, the kick and leap of gold grasshoppers at my brow. I am struck in the witched hours of want. I want her green life, her inside me in a green hour I can't stop. Green vein in her throat, green wing in my mouth, green thorn in my eye. I want her like a river goes, bending, green, moving. Fast as that, this is how it happens. Soy una sonambula. And even though you said today you felt better, and it is so late in this poem, is it okay to be clear, to say, I don't feel good, to ask you to tell me a story about the sweet grass you planted, and tell it again or again until I can smell its sweet smoke leave this thrashed field and be smooth? And then I'll end on this last one. And thank you for being a generous audience. I was worried about you guys because Damien said so many funny things, like homophobic pilgrims, and y'all just sat there. I was like, dang. I thought you guys maybe were still hungover from Thanksgiving, but but you're doing all right. By the sixth reader, you guys should be warmed up, right? No, I'm kidding. You guys are doing just fine. Some of you won't even look me in the eye. I think that's funny. Ode to the Beloved's Hips. Bells are they shaped on the eighth day, silvered percussion in the morning are the morning. Swing, switch, sway, hold the day away a little longer, a little slower, a little easy. Call to me, I wanna rock, I wanna rock, I wanna rock right now. So to them I come, struck dumb, chime blind, tolling with a throatful of Hosanna. How many hours bowed against this infinity of blessed Trinity? Communion of pelvis, sacrum, femur, my mouth, terrible angel, everlasting novena, ecstatic devourer. Oh, the places I have laid them, knelt and scooped the amber fast honey from their openness. Muzen Cobb's hidden temple of Tulum, licked smooth the sticky of her hip, heat thrummed Ossa Coxie, lambent slave to Ilium and Ischium. I never tire to shake this wild hive, split with thumb the sweet dripped comb, hot hexagonal hole, dark diamond to its nectar dervished queen. Maynad tongue, come drunk, hum tranced honey puller, for her hips I am strummed, song, and succubus. They are the sign, hip, and the cosign, a great book, the body's Bible opened up to its good news gospel. Allelujahs, Ave Marias, Madre Mias, ay, ay, ay's, ay, Dios míos, and hip, hip, hooray. Cult of Cossack's, culto de cadera, oracle of orgasm, Rorschach's riddle. What do I see? Hips, innominate bone, wishbone, Orpheus bone, transubstantiation bone, hips of bread, wine wet thighs, say the word and healed I shall be. Bone butterfly, bone wings, bone Ferris wheel, bone basin, bone throne, bone lamp, apparition in the bone grotto, sixth mystery, slick rosary bead, deme la gracia of a decade in this garden of carmine flower, exile me to the enormous orchard of Alcinous, spiced fruit, laden tree, in paradise me, because God, I am guilty, I am sin frenzied and full of teeth for pear upon apple upon fig. More than all that are your hips. They are a city. They are kingdom. Troy, the hollowed horse, an army of desire. 30 soldiers in the belly, 2 in the mouth. Beloved, your hips are the war. At night your legs, love, are boulevards, leading me beggared and hungry to your candy house, your Baroque mansion. Even when I am late and the tables have been cleared, in the kitchen of your hips let me eat cake. O constellation of pelvic glide, every curve a luster, a star. More infinite still, your hips are cosmic, our universe. Galactic carousel of burning comets and big, big bangs. Millennium Falcon, let me be your solo. Oh, hot. God, that's what it took this whole time? Dang. I was like, I'm either going to do a cartwheel or talk about Millennium Falcon. Oh, hot planet, let me circumambulate. Oh, spiral galaxy, I am coming for your dark matter. Along las calles de tus muslos I wander, follow the parade of pulse like a drumline, descend into your Plaza del Toros, hands throbbing, Miura bulls, dark isleros, your arched hips, I, mi torera. Down the long corridor, your wet walls lead me like a traje de luces, all spangled, glowed, I am the animal born to rush your rich red muletas, each breath, each sigh, each groan, a hooked horn of want, my mouth at your inner thigh, here, I must enter you, mi pobre Manolete, press and part you like a wound, make the crowd pounding in the grandstand of your iliac crest, rise up in you and cheer. Gracias.